Welcome to Miles of Music. I'm Bob Miles. I'm here again with the sensational guitarist, Mark Mosely. Hey, Mark.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's great to see you. And you're up from Baltimore here. One thing I have to say about your playing, what I really like is your use of space. You're very musical. You're relaxed. It's a very relaxed approach, a lot like Wes Montgomery. And you're just playing music and not trying to play chops. Tell me about your approach to the guitar and music in general. Loaded question.
That's a very loaded question. I think first and foremost, it's very important for one to listen. In your early years, one should practice scales, rudiments, ways to play fast, ways to play slow. It's best to play very slowly before pursuing speed. Learning all the basics of music, learning theoretical concepts, picking up music theory books, anything to do with music on a technical basis, one can study on their own. They don't have to go to school. But I find the most challenging thing is to be inspired enough to want to continue playing for one's rest of their life.
The passion, to keep the passion. Right.
It's not a challenge to me, but I think in this day and age, it could be a challenge to a lot of young, talented people who perhaps have more talent than me or you, but who simply don't see a way to survive in this day and age.
Yeah.
Enough to pursue their dream.
Right. Yeah. Do you teach yourself?
Yes, I teach science in Baltimore City.
Okay. Do you teach guitar or music?
I have
privately?
Throughout the years, yes.
You have. Okay. No, any books out or instructional material?
Not at this time.
Okay.
I had to put a plug in for the Berkeley series, Volume 1, specifically.
Yeah. It's a great series.
Yes, that really opens one up to classical harmonies. I consider jazz a classical music, but I just wanted to stipulate that.
Yeah. And you're playing a D'Angelico guitar, and you endorse them now?
Well, they fully endorse me.
Okay.
So I went
That's a good way to put it.
Well, I went. I had the stock artist endorsement, and then I was sent a message that they wanted to endorse me, meaning a free guitar. So this did not cost me a cent.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's some type of a blue, and the headstock, it's the Excel model. And I'll tell you something, it just sounds so warm when I'm listening to you. And the viewers will hear momentarily how it sounds. But it's sitting next to it is a stunning, well-crafted instrument. It's just beautiful. They did a great job. Yeah, and you're a credit, I think, to D'Angelico.
Thank you.
And they could basically get anybody. So as an endorser, so it's quite an honor.
Yes, it is.
So let's go hear you play your D'Angelico. Hey, Mark, it's great, man. And the trio, I mean, you guys are smoking. Now, tell me who is on bass and drums.
Tyrone Brown is on bass, and he held court with Pat Martino for years.
And Grover.
And Grover and a lot of other folks. And Marty Nepps was on the drums.
Okay, just a tremendous. How's it playing? How do you feel playing with the trio?
It took some getting used to several years ago. I started to really explore trio playing about 12 years ago. Started in Heidelberg, Germany, after I left the military there to stay there to specifically only to play jazz. And it worked. Yeah. And so, but I had to learn ways to make more music. And,
because you're the featured soloist.
Yes and no. And I don't choose to be the feature. I think it's just a natural progression at this point. I figure if one can write some original tunes, book the band, make sure the guys get paid on time. If that's being a feature, then I guess I'm a feature. But I didn't necessarily. I'd rather be a sideman. But most of the best guitarists have had to become leaders.
Yeah, yeah. It's a necessary evil.
Yes, right. Especially in jazz.
Yeah, yeah.
Pat Martino, Kenny Burrell, George Benson, to name a few.
Sure.
You know, unless you're such an outstanding soloist,
right,
that they'll tolerate another body drawing a paycheck.
Right.
And so I never considered myself in that realm. So maybe I've kind of grown towards that a little bit.
Okay. Let's go hear some of you as a trio.